It's gonna be full of goofs.
A lot of goofs, a lot of things that hit home to us personally.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe not everyone, but definitely us.
I would say most of our viewership is probably on this side of the realm as of now.
Probably.
Yep.
Today, ladies and gentlemen, we will be talking about the top 10 white people shit.
Oh, shit.
So, buckle up. And as white dads everywhere like to say, let's rock and roll.
There you go.
Would you like to do the honors?
Let's get it cooking. What even inspired this one? I don't even know. I think I was just sitting around. I thought
we were in the
white people
car,
shit.
I remember.
Really?
Because I was like, oh, that'd be funny.
Damn.
I don't remember what brought it up, though. But I just remember we were in the car.
Maybe I just saw some shit or thought of something. I don't know.
Probably, yeah.
I'm like, damn, that's some white people shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll lead us off here.
Okay.
And I got a lot of dashes and ands, so it's going to be pretty much a top 14 list here.
Okay.
That's just how it's going to have to go.
Okay.
Number 10, we're starting off with heavy metal and moshing. You go to a heavy metal concert and there's nothing but white people.
It's white.
Nothing.
Literally. I'm trying to think.
And moshing, that is the whitest, dumbest shit I've ever been a part of.
Yeah. It's so weird because I've only been like on the outskirts of it because it scares me.
Yep. As it should.
Yeah, I don't quite get the purpose.
I don't know.
But you know what?
You just gotta hop in and just when you hear a song that really like gets you rolling, just hop in.
I think I probably will never hop in.
Yeah, but they're not gonna knock you out. They're gonna be like, "Oh, it's a chick. Let me just."
They're gonna see me and they're gonna be like, "Sweetie, are you lost?"
No, like they make sure they're not absolutely just laying you out unless there's just somebody in there, and
that would be my luck though.
Well, you gotta just be heads up. Be like, okay, this motherfucker's causing a problem. Let me just get out.
Yeah.
You gotta know when to go in and out. You know,
Yeah.
Sometimes it gets hectic. It gets shady in there.
I will say though, maybe for some people that refuse to go to therapy, like that's what helps them.
It truly does.
So like whatever works, I guess, as long as you're not hurting anyone, go mosh.
Yeah, just don't throw the elbows. Keep the fist out of the air.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
Be
I hate
respectful.
the windmilling. The windmills. Like, get out of here with that.
The what?
Windmills. They're just out there windmilling.
Yo, do you say windmill?
Windmilling.
I kind of like windmilling.
They're just windmilling. They're milling the wheels.
Yeah, so I will agree with you that heavy metal is very white.
Oh, yeah.
And moshing is even more so, I would say.
Dumb as shit.
Yeah, and by the way, we mean like top 10 white people shit as like not even necessarily cool. It's just, this is so white. When you think of this, it just screams, oh God,
Yep.
white people.
Oh, buddy.
That's a good one.
Here comes the pit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. My number 10 is craft singles.
Wow.
Mainly because you've showed me a lot of videos recently of white women being like, here's what I made my husband for lunch. And it's just primarily craft singles based.
Like on top of a fucking McDouble from McDonald's in a frying pan.
What
are you doing? What are you doing with your life?
Even like some sort of casserole situation.
Maybe it's like reheated.
I don't even... There's not a situation...
where that's acceptable.
No. If someone made me... Okay, here's...
Just for context, this bitch was like, I'm prepping a meal for my husband's 12-hour shift, and it was a McDouble and a load of fries from Mickey D's in a frying pan. And then she like fried an egg.
Here's the thing. Sometimes Mickey D's really does hit, and
It's
so
gotta be
there's no
fresh.
shade. Yeah, but putting it in a frying pan, I'd rather, I mean,
Eat shit. I would rather shit in my hands and clap.
I'd rather just eat cold Mickey D. Like, I would just eat it cold. Don't reheat it.
I don't know. Maybe putting the fries, maybe putting that in a pan is like
I bet
a
it would just
hack.
make them hard.
They just can't be good after they're not fresh. That's the one fry. Honestly, is there any fast food fry when it's not fresh where you're like, ooh, I could eat this?
No.
Chick-fil-A maybe? That's close. That's the closest.
I will say, though, if any of our listeners, all 6 of you guys, if you know of a life hack to reheat fries, like, please tell me, because I've tried putting them in the oven. I don't really try microwaving them because it just makes them soggy. But I've tried.
I don't think there's a way. Maybe
Someone
we gotta,
prove
like,
us
put 'em
wrong.
in the fryer, refry them.
Literally, like, do we have to buy a whole fucking fryer?
We have an air fryer. We could air fry 'em.
We could try it.
That sounds so like they would just do. They would make them doo-doo.
Yeah. But anyways, craft singles, it just to me screams we're white.
Yep.
So that's my number 10.
What kind of single are we talking? A cheddar, an American?
Oh yeah, like neon yellow or like orangey, you know, the classic.
Sharp cheddar.
It's definitely not a white cheddar. Like it'd be like the just classic American, I guess.
Yep. Oh, it's the best.
It is the best, but you know, it's just super white.
It's the best on the burgers.
It is really good on the
American craft is best on burger. The processed melty little bullshit cheese.
But I feel
Get outta
like we'd
here.
be safe to say, like, let's leave them for the burgers. Like, what other meal? Maybe a grilled cheese, but you could do other cheeses. Like, there's really not another meal where you'd be like, this is good, but, you know, it'd be better. Some craft singles.
Put on like a sandwich, turkey and cheese,
I'd rather do, like, a Swiss moment. Or, like,
ham and cheese. You don't eat ham because you're lame.
I don't eat ham. Anyways, to all my crafty girls out there, there's no shame. Just know that we know that you're white.
Just eating a raw, rolled up Kraft single. That was college. What, you've never done that?
No.
You don't do that and like roll it in like a piece of ham or turkey and then you're chilling?
Not
You
with a
got
craft single. I would do that with other cheeses.
Yeah, he said that's ridiculous.
I'm bougie. What can I say?
Yep. Okay, a Kraft single.
Yep.
Okay, my number 9 when it comes to the whites, it's rock climbing, and boy do we love it. We love it so much that we got rid of the ropes.
Yeah.
Check out like Alex Honnold free soloing and all that shit, and there's one on Netflix. It's like The Alpinist. Oh my God, it's one of the best documentaries I've ever seen. This guy got so bored of free soloing up mountains. He was just like, I mean, I'm just kind of crushing at this. I'm going to go do this on like ice mountains, like icicles. And so he did that and was just crushing. Free soloing on like glaciers.
You are literally describing my actual hell.
I mean, does anything get more white people than rock climbing?
Yeah, it's true.
I don't think I've ever seen like Asians maybe, but I've never seen somebody of
I don't think I've seen
black.
another race rock climb.
I truly have not seen like a picture or a video of like anybody other than whites and Asians.
I don't even
Haven't
think
seen
I've
it.
seen an Asian
I
man.
have.
Okay,
They're
not.
out there climbing those Himalayan, getting that pink Himalayan salt. They're out there grinding.
Well,
Those
that's
Asians know how to do it.
But are they doing it for pleasure or are they doing it for work?
Okay.
Because you know what I mean.
Leisurely rock climbing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's as white as it gets.
Also,
okay.
may I have a sip of your water, sir?
I guess.
Thank you. Okay, that's a good one. All right. My number 9 is something I absolutely would do. So, like, whatever. And it's,
We are white.
yeah. But this is FaceTiming their pets. That feels very white. That feels very white woman to me. I don't really see white dudes doing that, which, like, step up. Be a better pet father.
I feel like dudes in general are just kind of anti-FaceTime, unless you're Bert.
Yeah.
Bert Kreischer, for reference, the machine.
That's fair. I love a FaceTime. I will say I am someone who, when I get, like, actually drunk, not, like, tipsy, but, like, actually drunk, I'm FaceTiming everyone in my fucking contacts. We could have not spoken for 6 years, and I'm FaceTiming you. So I love a FaceTime. I would love to FaceTime Migo, but honestly, I feel like maybe sometimes he wouldn't answer.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't. He busy.
Yeah, he's busy, and also sometimes he's a little bit emo, and sometimes he needs a freaking nap.
Yep.
He's doing a lot.
Yeah, those naps take up a lot of his time.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, he a busy dude.
Yeah.
You got a packed schedule. You got to really pencil in that FaceTime time.
It has to be like, we're talking weeks in advance.
Mm-hmm.
So.
He's booked up.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, FaceTiming your pet feels very white.
Yep.
So.
He really values his work-life balance. So.
Yeah, but he's leaning more towards workaholic, and he knows that because he feels that he's on the edge of burnout.
Yeah.
So he's working on creating that balance again.
Yeah, he working on that boundary.
Yeah.
Yep. He beating the shit out of Henry right now.
We need Amigo Cam.
We're getting there.
It has to.
We have to start like.
Because imagine
Patreon.
this right now.
We got to do like a Patreon or a GoFundMe page.
Let's do a GoFundMe.
We just gotta do. We gotta do Patreon and have like one Patreon forever.
Literally, but like, how perfect would this be? To my little viewers out there, I'm sorry you can't see this, but he's like WWE style wrestling his favorite stuffed animal. It's coming.
We'll
Anyways. All right. You're number 8.
Sunscreen.
Okay.
We need it. It's crucial
Desperately.
for us.
If I don't fucking have sunscreen,
You were beat.
I'm tomato ass red.
Beat. On the slopes, that's the sneakiest place. You get wrecked skiing or snowboarding, shredding on the slopes because you get that reflection off the
snow.
Snow. Oh my god.
Yeah, you really wouldn't think, but like on sunny days, even on not so sunny, like you really do need that shit.
You get smoked.
Yeah.
Especially if you ain't wearing goggles.
Yeah, like me. My forehead, it beat red. Literally. You could cook eggs off of that. It's fried.
We must get the like sunscreen deodorant where you just.
See, your girl has very sensitive skin, so there's literally one brand of sunscreen that I'll use, and it's like.
I must get that one.
Yeah, you must.
What's the brand of sunscreen you must get?
If you guys want to sponsor me, because it is expensive, Elta MD.
Elta MD.
It's the best sunscreen. It's like $78.
Yeah, if you got some sensitive skin and some deep pockets, hit them up.
Yeah. But yeah, sunscreen, crucial. I'm very envious of like, there's some people in my family who when they are in the sun, they just get red. And then there's some who like tan really well. I didn't get the freaking tan genes.
What does Ben do?
Weirdly enough, okay, so for reference, Ben is my brother, and he is black. He was adopted, whatever, get over it. No, so Ben actually will still put sunscreen on because he like, I'm trying to remember. Dang it, we need to have him on the pod. He'll say 4 words, but he's a teenager. It's fine. But no, he will because like his actual skin, like, you know how when you're burnt, it'll hurt? His will hurt, but you just don't see it in the way that like you would very clearly see if I was sunburnt. But it'll still hurt, so he will still put sunscreen on.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You just busted a myth.
Well, I don't know if
Debunked.
that's like, and again, now I'm like, I don't know if that's for everyone. Like, I don't know, but he will do that most of the time. Especially on his face too, because I feel like it just dries his skin out. Like it doesn't, he just gets really dry. So.
Fair enough.
Okay. My number 8 is pickleball.
Oh, fantastic pick.
To me, this feels like elderly white.
Yep.
However, it's like trendy.
Oh, it's infiltrating the young whites.
And let me just say, I don't get it. I've tried it. Just play tennis.
I get it. I fucked some pickleball up in middle school. You want to talk about gym class hero? I was that asshole. I used to go like low key hard in gym for no reason.
I
But
know.
like if my group wasn't really fucking with it, I was like, okay, we can dial it back a little bit. But like I'm still gonna.
You're gonna at least give it
Like
some effort.
Like gym was this shit. There was one, oh my god, badminton was a problem. Like
we should play badminton then, because I was the opposite of you in gym, where I didn't give a flying fuck. But badminton, I was like, all right, let's go. Who's next?
nah.
Yeah.
See, like we would have fun though. I feel like we had like the best of the fucking class or like best of the grade type shit. Like when we played pickleball or like tournaments and shit. Like we would have fun.
That would
like,
be my
we
nightmare.
Went hard.
I was the kid in gym class where like, so my gym teacher, the one I can think of, I forget what year. I'm thinking high school though. My gym teacher went to high school with my dad and my uncle, so he knew my family. So I used that to my advantage, and I'd be like, I'm not doing that. And he would make me do something, but I was like, I'm not doing that.
See, I'm definitely thinking more middle school gym.
Middle school was even
gym
worse.
Was lit. We literally had like a school-wide dodgeball tournament where we had to get 3 dudes and 3 chicks, and we or maybe it was 2 dudes, 2 chicks. I don't know.
Yeah.
And we all signed up, and they made a giant bracket, and we all had to put like $10 in. It was like to like raise money.
You were in the bracket?
Of course.
I would literally be the kid who, when it started, I'd be like, I got hit, and then I would leave.
No, you had to like put a team together and like put money in. It was like a fundraiser type shit. And you would like get out of class depending on what time your like match was.
Thinking about that is literally making my heart race in the way that it did back in middle school. Like
it was the best. Well, you didn't have to do it.
No, I'm just saying gym class in general. Like anytime they'd be like, "Hey, we're playing." I did like when we did basketball because it was whatever. That was fun. Like any football situation that they made us do, I was like,
football was fine. Football was whack because it was always like flag football or just like 2-hand touch, and you're just like.
There was one kid in my gym class who was always like pissed because he would like get mad. His name was like Connor something. I don't remember his last name, but I can picture his like fucking redhead. And he would get so mad at me because I like wouldn't do it. And like, that's not to say I wouldn't like sit there. I would just be like, I hate this whole thing. And I brought the morale down. But I tried. In middle school, I weighed like 50 pounds. Like, what am I going to do for us, boys? Nothing.
You gotta put the team on your back.
Literally.
You gotta be a team player.
Well, I just wasn't. I'm going to be honest. So, shout out to... God,
Connor.
I can't remember his last name, but he was a redhead, so.
We don't need to be dropping last names on here. Come on. All 3 of our viewers, they might...
Yeah, true.
Privacy.
True.
Okay.
Perfect
Privacy.
Okay. You're number 7.
Oh, man. This is just a freaking classic. And this is a big... white mom thing, I think.
Ooh.
And it's asking tall people if they played basketball or play basketball. Holy shit. Every time you see a tall person, they can't help it. They're
like
itching.
Yeah.
They are dying. They're like, holy shit.
They're like, you've been this height your whole life.
Yeah, this is the only thing I could talk about. Like, basketball. Right. You play basketball, right?
That's
what?
So true.
You didn't?
Yeah, and then like it's this weird like, oh, and like you're shaming like a 6th grade boy because he's like, no, I actually prefer fucking
like
anything else. Yeah,
I do algebra.
He loves algebra. That's such a white mom thing.
Yep.
Do you feel like a white dad thing at all, or do they?
Maybe in the sense of like, maybe they don't really ask it, but they're like, damn, you'd make a good basketball player. You'd make a damn good linebacker.
I feel like they do that more if they know the kid, whereas the mom will say that to just a tall kid. Yeah, where the dad is like,
a stranger.
Jimmy, come on, man. You know,
yeah, get on that basketball court.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, my number 7 is a phrase. And I did see this in an Instagram video recently, and I was like, wait, that's so funny. And it was a black girl talking about white phrases that low-key kind of ate. And her favorite was no more Mr. Nice Guy. When are you ever going to hear anyone else saying that? And also, it's like, if you're above a certain age and you say no more Mr. Nice Guy, you're a serial killer.
Every time it's said in like a movie or anything, it's got to be a what?
It's always no more Mr. Nice Guy. And then like the change that they make once they're like, I'm not going to be nice anymore, is like barely anything.
It's that song, that rock song. It's like, no more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. Me, he. You have no.
Sing it. Sing the melody. Sing it.
One, I would fuck it. 2, it doesn't even matter because you've never heard it.
Probably.
Oh my God. I can't even blame you anymore at this point. I think
Could
it's
we just not even shame me?
I think it's just your parents' like deal. They just didn't expose you enough to music, or maybe they just didn't let you run around with the fuckhead cousin enough, because I got to run around with some fuckhead cousins.
Well, also, it was me and Jordan were the oldest, and he wasn't the fuckhead cousin. Like,
damn,
it was all little.
Damn.
So I'm like, we were the fuckhead cousins.
Yep, you were it.
Yeah.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
See, I at least had some older cousins to be like, yeah.
I am the older cousins. I don't have an older one. I mean, one of mine is a year older, but she's like, we're the girlies. You know?
Makes sense.
Yeah. I'm just oldest on oldest on oldest. Yeah.
Well, that's a white people thing right there. Well,
I'll tell you what. That's Southern white.
Southern white, very Southern white.
Yeah.
And to talk about the weather and shit, just a bonus one.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. You don't like the weather, just wait 15 minutes.
That's such a dad move. White moms aren't saying that. It's just exclusively dads.
Oh my God. New Balances and Skechers. That's my number 11 right there.
Nice.
Just for the dads.
Shout out. Happy early Father's Day.
Yeah, there's your bonus one right there.
Beautiful.
Okay, number 6. It's just TikTok dances and just being fucking stupid on TikTok. Showing everybody everything you eat. Come on. Like...
Although sometimes I do get good recipe. I mean, I'm white, so I'm like...
Those are recipes, though. You're not just like, this is what I ate today as a fat.
Well, yeah.
I went to Texas Roadhouse and ate 6 buttered rolls, and then I had a full on... Like, they just go on, and then... Anyway, what?
I've never been to Texas Roadhouse.
That's a bummer. Their rolls slap.
I know. When you said the 6, I was like, honest to God, that sounds so good right now. I've never had them, so I don't know, but
it's a bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that being said, I am starting a GoFundMe today for a new social media, and it's going to be called Gatekeepers, because damn it, I'm done. You have to be certified to post from now on. You can get on, you can have a profile, but you need to be approved to post. You need to have good post. It can't be no bullshit. There's no boof on this fucking social media.
I would never get approved.
We have to bring the gatekeepers back, because we've gotten too open as a society. Anybody can do anything. This right here, what we're doing right now is a case in point. We need fucking gatekeepers, and the new Instagram is GK. gatekeepers.
We would never make it. PCB would not make it. They'd be like, what?
That's just going to be a bridge we're going to have to cross
Okay.
when we get there.
Okay.
Starting today, the GoFundMe for gatekeepers is up and going because it's getting out of hand. There's just too much dumb shit out there. Not everybody should be allowed to post.
Just like not everybody should be allowed to have babies.
You really should have to have a license
To have a child? Yes, I think that's a very reasonable thing.
That's insane that, like, you have to get a license to drive a car, but you can just have a baby.
At, like, I mean, any age.
You should have to have, like, honestly, a physical exam, a psychiatric exam.
I
and
agree.
Then, like,
I really agree. And not saying you
man.
have to be, like, I mean, everyone has their shit, but I'm like, I do think some people should not be allowed. Like, sorry, I really don't. I'm thinking of these freaking children who are gonna get fucked up. Sorry.
You should have to get certified.
I agree,
Let's be real.
100%. I really do. I think you should go through tests and then you should get approved.
But that'll never fucking happen.
It won't,
Who gives a
but
shit?
whatever.
We live in America, which
Yeah.
is kind of we're kind of shitting on our freedom right there with that.
I don't
but
care.
Like, that
I'm looking out for the freaking kids.
That definitely feels like a nuanced situation where it's
Yeah.
like, okay,
Yeah.
come
I mean,
on.
yeah, it won't happen.
You have to get a license to drive a freaking car. What are we talking about?
But anyone can have a child. Anyone.
Nuts.
That's crazy. These poor kids. Okay, anyways. My number 6 is another phrase, and it's hold your horses.
It's a classic one.
To me, this also does feel very dad-like.
They beat it to death.
Yeah.
Destroy it.
I really don't think I mean, maybe moms say it, but it really, to me, feels more like a dad goof.
Yep. Big dad saying.
It's just dumb. But it's home, you know?
Feels right.
Wait.
Kind of alliterative.
This is I think this is
Almost alliterative. Alliterative. Alliterative.
You got there.
Whatever.
When my dad, I'm pretty positive this isn't exclusively, I almost dropped my last name. This isn't exclusively my family thing. When my dad would, because we got this from grandpa, when we would go to leave somewhere, he would say, we're off like a herd of turtles, or he would say, we're off like a dirty shirt. So just think about those bars I grew up with. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know.
Something about a old dad euphemism. Euphemism's not the right
Nope.
aphorism. Maybe
Maybe we're closer.
that's closer.
Yeah, it's definitely not euphemism.
Yep.
But yeah, anyways, hold your horses. I
Hold
do
your
love
horses.
a good dad, like, little bit.
Good little dad saying.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
nothing better.
Okay, we're getting hectic here. This is
Mhm.
the top 5.
I'm so excited.
This one, honestly, it annoyed the shit out of me in high school, and it's the vineyard vines and the boat shoes and the Sperry's and all that shit.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh my God.
If I see like an adult male wearing those now at our age, it legitimately gives me like the sickest feeling.
Oh my God. And I went through a phase where I was like, I'm gonna give it a go, and I did it for a week, and I was like,
I could not. If I saw you in that outfit, I would literally be like, are you okay? Like, it just so doesn't feel like you.
it was horrific.
That would shock me. Can you imagine your brothers in? Can you imagine I'm not going to name drop them for privacy,
Not one
but
bit.
your middle brother.
Either one of them, but shout out to the youngest one. He goes ham on every time I drop an Insta post, that dude is liking it
Yeah,
instantly.
he is a dedicated fan, and for that we thank you.
Shout out.
Yeah, so seriously, we need Amigo Cam.
He's straight up just eating his shit right now.
But like in the weirdest way, like his nose is all scrunched. He just a cute baby. Yeah, that phase. And I'm sorry, but like in my mind, all of those people will spike your drink.
Yep. I just never understood like I'm trying to be in a frat like while I'm in high school. Like it was so annoying, man.
Frat boys?
So annoying.
No, don't even get me. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, honestly, the frat, I'm going to go ahead and lump that in with
I think
vineyard vines, boat shoes, and trying to be in a frat before you're in college.
or just period being in a frat.
Nope, just being in a frat before college. Because being in a frat in college is fine.
It's scary as a girl to see frats.
Yeah, but like, where are you going to turn up? Come on.
Anywhere. I don't know. I just don't trust.
Like, you didn't, like, a big college, like, you go to the frat lots. Game days, frat lots. Like,
I'm feeling queasy right now.
You wouldn't get it. You went to whatevs.
Yeah, shout
school.
out to my alma mater, all 40 of us.
I wouldn't get it either. We didn't even have frats. We had brotherhoods and sisterhoods.
I can't tell if to me that feels better or worse.
Dumb as shit.
Yeah,
That's
it feels
what.
safer, but probably a little bit dumber.
Nothing.
Yeah.
That's what.
Okay. Dang, I'm really like hitting on phrases right now.
Yeah, you went phrase heavy.
I know. My number 5, I don't know why this is funny to me, is when someone asks you at work how you're doing, and then you respond with living the dream.
Dumb.
That is such a white person thing to do. And it just makes me I don't know why it's so funny to me. Maybe just because I can picture like specific people. What?
I feel attacked. I feel personally attacked. Because when I'm on the mountain, like, it's a bit at this point. Like, fucking, whenever I see, like,
that?
Noah or somebody, they'll be like, what's up, dude? I'm like, living the dream. Like, it's it's low-key a fucking bit. Like, if you ask Noah or, like, any of Park Crew, fucking Spencer and shit, like...
I didn't know that you said that.
That's pretty much the go-to when anybody in Park Crew's like, yo, what's up?
That's so funny. To me, it feels very like when I picture it, I picture like corporate America.
Oh, that's where I got it from, was my internship at the old, you know what, we'll say it, Wells Fargo. Okay. I don't work there anymore.
That's so funny, though, that you say that on the mountain.
Yep.
That wasn't a personal attack. However, I think it's so funny when people say that. And yeah, to me, it just feels very corporate because I'm like, I don't think I've said that in my life.
It's either living the dream or another day in paradise.
Yes, absolutely.
They love it. They love ripping that because it's like, oh, he doesn't mean that. But
yeah,
he kind of does.
It's so funny to me. And like, I don't know why it makes me giggle so much, but it really does. So that's my number 5. Shout out. Yeah, unintentionally, apparently. It's so funny. I did not know you said that.
Yep.
That's hysterical.
That one gets ripped a lot during the season.
To be fair, I'm still a Bunny Hill status, so
That's
it's
fair.
not like I'm hitting the park with ya.
Yeah, you're getting there.
One day. Okay.
This one is, I don't know what we were thinking or how we ever got here, but it's top hats and fedoras. Dear Lord, have you ever seen one of those on anything but a white person? I haven't. And if you have, you should have just punched the top hat off. If that's your boy, just smack that shit. Like, what are you doing? And a fedora? Nah.
A fedora gives me... Okay.
Nah.
As someone who's a theater kid, I will be honest.
Fedoras are very theater kid.
The amount I can picture, and I won't name drop. Maybe I'll first name drop. Ryan, Brian, big fedora wears, and Oh, I can literally like picture the fit. And I'm sorry if you're listening. You're probably not though. I didn't see a lot of top hats, surprisingly, like in theater. You would think that. It was very fedora heavy. And it was
with
always
a feather.
no, they weren't
No
feathers, but
feather?
it was always paired with a freaking vest.
Yep. You
What
must
the
have a vest.
fuck is with that?
That is a requirement. They actually sell.
They
them
sell them
with it.
together.
Yeah,
It's like a bundle.
it's a required bundle.
And it's gray. Like in my mind, it's like that, like gray, like dark feathery gray.
You know who wore a fedora?
Who?
James from Mystery Hill wore a fedora. You know what else
Of
James from Mystery Hill wore? A
course.
vest.
Of course. Wait, maybe we should name drop. Whatever.
We don't know his last name.
Yeah, true.
Who gives a shit?
He's
putting
gonna
himself
be
out
a
there.
star. It's fine.
He's putting himself out there as James whenever he works there every single day. So
He's the man.
how
I hope
many
you're doing
Jameses
well.
are out there?
I know a lot of Jameses.
And there's a lot of Mystery Hills out there.
A James. Would that
Mystery
be
Holes.
James I? Jamie?
Jameses.
What would be the plural? James.
It's a James, but like you put the apostrophe after.
I hated
it's
that.
It's a hidden plural.
I saw an Instagram thing and it said that
the silent plural. Instagram anyway.
that James is plural and
Swing and a miss.
no, it was good. It was good. It was good, I promise. But they were saying that James is the plural and Jame it's what the name actually is. It's just a bunch of Jame.
Holy
Is James.
shit.
And I don't know why I thought that was funny, but
The same reason you think the bean melting is funny. It's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Breaking news: the bean in Chicago has melted from
breaking
the
news. The freaking bean melted.
dumbest shit I've ever seen.
I showed it to Sid, and she laughed equally as hard. So I do think it's a.
Is Sid an Andy Samberg fan?
I don't know. I'd have to ask.
We'll have to see. If she is, then okay, it all makes sense.
Yeah, to all of my fans out there of PCB, I learned this week that I'm a really big Andy Samberg fan.
Yep, you are Hot Rod.
I know. He's so funny. Anyways. Did you do your number 4?
Yep, top hats.
Yep, and fedoras. Okay, my number 4 is just skiing.
You might hear about that here real soon again.
Well,
Just skiing, only skiing.
yeah, to me, snowboarding feels a little bit more diverse. Skiing to me feels white.
Skiing is very, very wide.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it feels like old money,
It's
white,
old money.
generational. Yeah.
Yep.
I've seen a lot of TikTok videos where it's like a black girl is dating into like a white skiing family and she's like, what the fuck is this? And it's so funny.
Yep, those
She's
are
like,
classic.
yeah. So
Those are good stuff. So yeah, my number 3 is just winter sports, skiing,
Okay.
snowboarding, hockey.
yeah.
I just lumped them all together.
Yeah.
So yeah, you hit the nail on the head with that. It's as white as it gets. We just love the cold.
Apparently.
That's why we're white,
Yep.
because we're not getting enough sunlight.
And yeah. Yep. Okay. My number 3 is so, again, feels very dad oriented. But I guess white women as well. God, we need a Miko cam so bad right now. I wish you guys could see all the faces he's making.
Yeah, pretty excited about this one.
But number 3 is clapping when the plane lands. And that is just
That's a freaking classic.
as white as it freaking
Oh my god.
gets.
I mean, we all feel like clapping, but we suppress it for the most part
I was
unless
gonna
you're a
say,
middle-aged dad.
I've never clapped. Middle-aged dads love to clap at everything.
Yep.
They love to clap.
Just a good old clappage.
Yeah. I saw a video once on Instagram and it was this white couple and it was like parents. They were like in their 50s and they clap every time the sun sets. Can you imagine growing up in that house when you're like, it does it every fucking night. Like, but I love it. It's pure. It's wholesome and it's dumb.
Well,
so that's my number 3.
Clapping.
Yeah, just white dads clapping, but specifically clapping when the plane lands.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's always one. Just woo.
Yeah, and a cheer.
Yeah, I love the
but
little
like a
cheer.
weak cheer, and you're like, woo. Yeah, woo.
Like an unconfident one. Just like
yeah, they're a little timid.
A tepid cheer.
Yeah, yeah. That's our new band name, by the way.
Tepid cheer.
Yeah.
Okay, my number 2. This one hits pretty hard home. Hits close to home. However the fuck that saying goes. And it's dogs in the bed and dressing up the dog / pets.
Cuff me.
That's just how it goes.
Guilty.
We love doing that shit.
Yeah, I'll do it till the frickin' day I die.
We just can't stop. We can't stop dressing up our freaking pets
And
taking dumbass pictures of it.
I won't ever stop.
And we let them in the bed.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks that's some nasty ass shit, and we just don't care.
I don't literally care. Like, if he was like pissing in the bed every night, that'd be different. Or like poo-pooing. But look at him. He just a baby. Plus, he doesn't even poo-poo in the bed.
Exactly. And he don't shed. If you got a dog that sheds,
that is one thing. When I lived at my parents,
sure,
I love those dogs, especially my Bugs. But I didn't let her sleep in the bed because they shed like crazy. So that is one thing I will say. I do get that because that was a nightmare.
Yeah.
And then, like, you can't wear any dark clothing ever.
Fuck it.
No, I couldn't do it. My, like, undiagnosed OCD that I self-diagnosed myself with, I would just, like, pick at it. Like, I couldn't stop, like, when they would shed.
You're a self-diagnoser?
No, I don't really have OCD. I just don't like when black clothes have white dog hair on them. That's all. I'm not a self-diagnoser. I don't have OCD. I just don't like white dog hair on black pants.
Hey, do you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that one, I don't care. I'll do till the day I die. I'm going to dress him up forever.
Yep.
So.
We love it.
Yep.
We love it.
Okay, number 2 is via my brother Ben, as we mentioned. This was one he said like a couple years ago, and I was like, oh my God, that's so spot on. And it's white people love to do, let's take a silly photo.
Yep.
When they're doing a group pic.
Oh, they must. Every time it's got to be a goofy one.
There has to be
pose.
a goofy photo. And
you always got somebody doing bunny ears.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Or like Ben's go-to is he would kind of like stick out his butt because he thought that was funny. But yeah, he was like, no one else, like you white people.
Oh my God, that is a phenomenal one.
I know.
That is
when he said that for the first time, I was like, because it's so freaking true.
Wow, that is a worthy number 2.
I know.
Great job.
Yep. Thanks.
Damn.
Here we are.
Number 1, this is as white as it gets. It doesn't get any freaking whiter than this.
What?
And it is fucking. Oh man, I gotta clear my throat.
Yeah,
for this
clear
one.
your energy.
It is stealing shit and calling it our own. Shout out to Mark Zuckerberg with Facebook. Shout out to Elvis with all the music he made. And I don't know. We just love doing
literally
that.
story of our lives.
We love to just take some shit and change it just a little bit, and we're like, it's ours. I don't know though. Some people are also on the frame of mind where it's like, I just took your shit and made it better. We love to take shit and make it better.
Yeah. Wow, that's a really freaking good number 1.
Yep.
That's kind of hot that you said that, honestly.
It's as white as it gets.
Yeah. That is the freaking truth.
Shout out to Elvis.
Yeah, you little rascal.
I feel like I had another one.
Another number.
Elvis.
Oh,
Who
okay.
did I say? Oh, Thomas Edison. Holy shit. Thomas Edison didn't invent dick. Thomas Edison was a douche bag. I'm starting the hashtag fuck Thomas Edison movement. First of all, he didn't even invent the light bulb. It was invented like 5 years before by like, I want to almost say it was a black person.
It probably
If
was.
it wasn't, it was a European.
Okay.
I remember like doing a fucking project about it in like elementary school, being
Yeah.
like, yo, what the fuck? Like, this dude's a scumbag. He didn't do shit. He just had a laboratory, and he was like, yeah, my laboratory invented all this. I invented it type shit. Like, he just took everybody's ideas, and they were like, yeah, they're mine. This is mine. I'm the guy. I am Edison.
Of course.
Fuck Thomas Edison. He was a dick bag.
The kid at the soccer game.
Yep.
Fuck Thomas Edison.
God, yeah.
Okay.
Fuck Thomas Edison. Fuck Richard Nixon. And honest to God, fuck Ronald and Nancy Reagan. The shit they did on the war on drugs is fucking whack.
Yeah, it was.
Whack. So there you go.
Okay.
There's my number one. What's your number one? You coming with some heat? Like, what's
My
up?
number one is also one via Ben, and I think it's really spot on. And my number one, at first I was going to do this as my number two, but I think the more you think about this actually happening, it's so funny. And it's redoing a high five when the first one isn't good.
Oh my God. Or if you're going in for like a high five.
Like, stare at the elbow. If you stare at the elbow, you get it every time.
Nah, are you like going for a handshake and then they get like a fist bump, or like you can't figure out the fist bump with the hand dab? Like,
Yeah.
Oh my
But just
God.
the idea of two white bros being like, again, that one was weak.
Yeah, we got to fix that. That was weak.
And again, that was one that when Ben said that, I was like, oh my God, that's so fucking funny.
Yep.
Because it's going to be white bros. That's it. That's the only people who do that.
High five redos.
Literally high five redos.
Oh my God.
Any honorable mentions?
A ton.
I only have one.
Let's see. We got country music, of course. The good old rodeo. Mustache. Jesus Christ. Mustaches, musicals, Sex in the City. What? Nope, that was one of mine.
Okay.
Golf.
Yep.
NASCAR.
Oh my God.
Crypto bros.
Yep. Finance bros.
Puma. Puma's just a classic. you know only the white folk
Yeah.
rock Puma, rocking a hat or visor, but like crooked to the side at like a 45-degree angle.
I'm getting sick.
Oakley's.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay.
That's all the honorable mentions.
The only one I have is, again, my resource, Ben. And he said for sure put this, and it's veganism.
Oh.
That's as white as it gets.
That is very white.
Do you see any other races preaching veganism? Like, seriously.
No.
So.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there you go. So make sure you go donate to Gatekeepers. We're getting that rolling. We're getting social media and the internet back to where it should be.
Okay.
It's gone too far. We have to start gatekeeping again. Gatekeepers are necessary. They got out of hand. I'll be honest.
I was gonna say it's context.
They got too strict, and we swung too far to the side to where we're just like, fuck it, let everybody do anything. And now it's, we need
It's wild, wild west
again.
out there.
So, GK, Gatekeepers at GoFundMe.com. It's gonna be huge.
Okay.
The approval process, the logistics, the dynamics, the mechanics are still in the works. We're getting there.
Yeah, it's just, you guys give us some give us some patience, give us some grace.
Yep.
In due time.
Yep. So, yep. This week's episode is brought to you by freaking I don't even know who brought us here this week.
I would say God, probably.
Damn, shout out to the God. So there you go. I shout out to Allah, God. What do the Jewish people
Jesus.
call God?
Yahweh.
Yahweh?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I think so.
That's
that could
cool.
be wrong. I'm just thinking of my time in church, the different names for him.
Sure. Shout out to Buddha. As long as that goose is a gambling, he never shows snake eyes.
Amen.